Welcome to our ultimate guide on must-have kitchen utensils for every home chef. My name is S. Uma, and let me tell you, if your kitchen drawers are a mess of useless gadgets and dull knives, you're setting yourself up for a culinary car crash before you've even peeled a bloody carrot. We're not here to play games, we're here to get serious about what truly makes a difference. Cooking should be a passion, a joy, not a constant battle against shoddy equipment. So listen up, because I'm about to lay down the law on the essentials. Whether you're a beginner, still figuring out which end of a spatula to hold, or a seasoned cook who thinks they know it all, trust me, there's always room to refine your arsenal. These tools, the ones I'm about to show you, are not just nice-to-haves. They are the absolute bedrock of any decent kitchen. They will make your time in the kitchen more efficient and enjoyable, transforming your prep from a chore into a pleasure. Forget those fancy single-use contraptions that gather dust. We're talking about the workhorses, the champions, the gear that will see you through thick and thin. So, are you ready to stop faffing about and equip yourself like a proper chef? Good. Because what we're covering today isn't just a list, it's a foundation for success. These aren't suggestions, they're non-negotiables if you're serious about making delicious food. Pay attention, take notes if you have to, because mastering your tools is the first giant leap towards mastering your cooking. Let's get started, shall we? And no messing about. Right, let's kick things off with the absolute king of the kitchen, the chef's knife. If you don't have a good one, you might as well go home. Seriously, this isn't just a knife, it's an extension of your hand, your primary weapon in the culinary battlefield. A good chef's knife is the cornerstone of any kitchen, and I mean any kitchen. It's versatile, it's powerful, and it's what separates the amateurs from those who actually know what they're doing. You'll be using it for chopping onions without bursting into tears like a baby, for slicing through tomatoes with precision, not squashing them into a pulp, and for dicing vegetables into perfectly uniform pieces. Don't even think about skimping on quality here. A cheap, flimsy knife is dangerous and will make your prep work an absolute nightmare. Invest in a solid, sharp, well-balanced chef's knife, and it'll serve you brilliantly for years. Look for one with a comfortable grip, something that feels right in your hand, because you'll be spending a lot of time together. The blade should be high-carbon stainless steel. It holds an edge longer and resists rust. And for goodness sake, learn how to hold it properly and how to keep it sharp. A dull knife is more dangerous than a sharp one because you have to apply more pressure, and that's when accidents happen. This single tool will handle about 90% of your cutting tasks, from mincing garlic so fine it melts into your sauce, to breaking down a chicken. It's not just about cutting, it's about control, precision, and efficiency. So, treat it with respect, keep it sharp, and it will become your most trusted ally in the kitchen. No excuses. Next up, the trusty sidekick to your chef's knife, the cutting board. Now listen carefully, because this is important. You can have the best knife in the world, forged by ancient monks on a mountaintop, but if you're chopping on your granite countertop or a glass board, you're a bloody idiot. A sturdy cutting board is absolutely essential for food prep, not just to protect your precious countertops, but more importantly, to protect your knife's edge. Think about it. You've invested in a brilliant knife and you're going to dull it by hacking away on a surface that's harder than the blade itself? Madness. Pure madness. Opt for a wooden or a good quality plastic one. Wooden boards, especially end grain, are fantastic. They're gentle on your knives, naturally antimicrobial if cared for properly, and they look the business. Plastic boards are more affordable, dishwasher safe, a big plus for hygiene, especially with raw meat, and lightweight. Have a couple, maybe a big wooden one for your veggies, and a separate, clearly marked plastic one for raw chicken or fish to avoid cross-contamination. That's not just a suggestion, that's basic food safety, people, and make sure it's sturdy. A wobbly board is a recipe for disaster, literally. Put a damp cloth underneath it to stop it slipping. Safety first, always. Alright, let's talk about something that trips up so many home cooks: precision. I'm talking about measuring cups and spoons. You think you can just eyeball everything? Maybe for a simple stir-fry, but when it comes to baking or complex sauces, accurate measurements are absolutely key to successful recipes. Baking is chemistry, people. One sloppy measurement and your beautiful cake dreams can turn into a flat, dense nightmare. So stop guessing and get yourself a proper set of tools. And I don't mean those novelty ones shaped like kittens, I mean functional, accurate measuring implements. You need two types. One set for dry ingredients, flour, sugar, spices. These should be filled to the top and leveled off for accuracy. And another set, usually glass or clear plastic jugs with spouts for liquid ingredients, water, milk, oil. Don't try measuring liquids in dry cups, you'll get it wrong, I guarantee it. Make sure to have both dry and liquid measuring tools, and a good range of spoon sizes, from a full tablespoon down to 1/8 of a teaspoon for those potent spices. It's not about being fussy, it's about consistency. It's about being able to replicate that perfect dish time and time again. So, invest in good quality, clearly marked measuring tools and use them, every single time. Chapter 4. Mixing bowls, your versatile vessels for culinary creation. Now, where are you going to put all those perfectly measured ingredients? Not in a dinner plate, I hope. You need a good set of mixing bowls. And I mean not just one random bowl you found at the back of the cupboard. A set of mixing bowls in various sizes will come in handy for absolutely everything, from mixing ingredients for a cake batter, to tossing a salad, marinating chunks of lamb for a stunning curry, or even serving snacks when guests are over. Don't underestimate the importance of having the right size bowl for the job. Trying to whisk cream in a tiny bowl? You'll have it all over the bloody kitchen. Look for sets that nest inside each other for easy storage. Space is precious in any kitchen. Stainless steel bowls are brilliant. They're lightweight, durable, won't react with acidic ingredients like tomatoes or lemon juice, and they clean up beautifully. Glass bowls are also great, especially if you want to see what's happening inside, or if you need to microwave something. Some even come with lids, which is fantastic for storing leftovers or letting dough rise. Having a range, from a small one for whisking a couple of eggs to a giant one for mixing a big batch of dough or a family-sized salad, is crucial. It makes your workflow smoother, cleaner, and far more professional. Chapter 5. Tongs, the kitchen extension cord you never knew you needed. Right, let's get a grip. I'm talking about tongs. These are like an extension of your own fingers, but much better at handling hot, slippery, or awkward food. Tongs are absolutely brilliant for flipping a sizzling steak in a hot pan without splattering grease everywhere, for delicately turning roasted vegetables, tossing a vibrant salad with dressing, or elegantly serving pasta without making a complete mess. If you're still fumbling around with a fork trying to turn chicken breasts, you're doing it wrong, and you're probably tearing the meat too. A good pair of tongs gives you precision and control. Look for ones with a good, comfortable grip. You don't want them slipping when you're handling something hot. And crucially, heat resistance is key, especially if you're using them for grilling or pan frying. Silicone-tipped tongs are fantastic as they won't scratch your precious non-stick pans, and they offer a great grip on food. Get a couple of different lengths, 2 shorter ones for precision work, and longer ones to keep your hands away from the heat when you're grilling or deep frying. They're versatile, they're indispensable, and once you get used to using them properly, you'll wonder how you ever managed without them. Stop poking your food to death and get some decent tongs. Chapter 6. The whisk, your secret weapon for lightness and air. Now, for something that brings a bit of airiness and magic into your cooking, the whisk. No, not that flimsy thing that came free with a magazine. A proper whisk is absolutely essential for baking, and a damn useful tool for much more. Whether you're whipping up egg whites into stiff, glossy peaks for a meringue that could float on air, or emulsifying a vinaigrette until it's perfectly smooth and creamy, or gently mixing a delicate batter for pancakes or muffins without overworking the gluten. It's all about incorporating air, blending ingredients smoothly, and creating texture. There are different types, of course. A balloon whisk is your all-rounder, perfect for egg whites and cream. A French whisk is a bit more rigid, good for thicker sauces and batters. And a flat whisk, or roux whisk, is brilliant for getting into the corners of pans when you're making sauces, ensuring there are no lumps. Don't even think about trying to make a decent hollandaise sauce with a fork. You'll end up with scrambled eggs and a broken heart. A good whisk allows you to combine ingredients efficiently and effectively, achieving results that are simply impossible by hand or with a spoon. It's a simple tool, but its impact on your cooking, especially baking, is enormous. Alright folks, let's talk about something seemingly humble yet utterly vital in your kitchen, the peeler. Now I've seen people trying to peel potatoes with a paring knife, and honestly it's painful to watch. They end up taking off half the potato, wasting food, and taking an eternity to do it. A sharp, efficient peeler makes quick work of peeling fruits and vegetables, saving you precious time and, importantly, minimizing waste. You want to remove the skin, not half the flesh underneath, right? This isn't just about speed, it's about precision and making the most of your ingredients. There are 2 main types you'll encounter: The straight peeler, which looks like a little knife with a swiveling blade, and the Y peeler, which has a horizontal blade. Both are excellent, and it often comes down to personal preference. The key, and I cannot stress this enough, is that it must be sharp. A dull peeler is frustrating, inefficient, and can even be dangerous as you'll apply more force. Look for one with a comfortable, non-slip handle and a good quality stainless steel blade. They're inexpensive, so there's no excuse not to have a good one. From potatoes and carrots to apples and even hard cheeses for shaving, a sharp peeler is a true kitchen workhorse. So stop butchering your vegetables and get a decent peeler for goodness sake. Right, this next one isn't about making your food taste better, but it's absolutely crucial for keeping you in one piece. Oven mitts. Safety first, always. I've seen too many brave idiots try to grab a hot pan with a flimsy tea towel, only to end up with a nasty burn and dinner on the floor. It's just not worth it. Protect your hands from burns with a good pair of oven mitts or proper heat-resistant gloves. This is non-negotiable. Your hands are your most important tools in the kitchen, so look after them, damn it. Look for mitts that offer good coverage, extending up your wrists or even forearms. The material should be thick and properly insulated. Silicone mitts are fantastic because they offer great heat protection, are waterproof, so hot steam or liquids won't soak through, and they're easy to clean. Fabric ones are fine too, as long as they are thick and quilted. Make sure they offer a good grip too. You don't want that piping hot casserole dish slipping from your grasp. Have a dedicated pair, keep them clean and dry, and always use them when handling anything hot from the oven, stovetop, or grill. No shortcuts, no excuses. Being careless here is just plain stupid. Next up, an unsung hero of the kitchen, especially when it comes to comfort food, the ladle. If you're making a beautiful hearty soup, a rich stew, or a luscious sauce, how are you planning on getting it from the pot to the bowl? With a teacup? Don't be ridiculous. A ladle is perfect for serving soups, stews, sauces, chilies, and even punch. It allows you to serve generous, controlled portions without spilling everything down the sides of the bowl, or even worse, yourself. It's about elegance and efficiency in serving. Look for one with a comfortable, long handle to keep your hands away from the heat of the pot, and a deep enough bowl to hold a decent amount of liquid. Stainless steel is a great choice. It's durable, won't stain or absorb odors, and it looks professional. Some ladles even have a little pouring spout on one side, which is brilliant for neater serving. Make sure the angle between the handle and the bowl is good, so you can easily get into pots and serve without awkward wrist gymnastics. It's a simple tool, but the right ladle makes serving a pleasure, not a messy ordeal. Get a good one, and stop sloshing your beautiful creations all over the place. Finally, let's talk about a tool that's become an absolute modern essential, the silicone spatula. Forget those old, rigid rubber scrapers that would crack and perish. A good quality silicone spatula is a phenomenally versatile tool that's brilliant for a multitude of tasks. Its primary job, of course, is scraping every last bit of batter, sauce, or dough from a mixing bowl. Waste not, want not. And a good spatula ensures you get every delicious morsel. It's flexible enough to get into every curve and corner, leaving your bowls practically clean. But it's not just for scraping. Silicone spatulas are fantastic for gently folding ingredients together, like egg whites into a mousse or chocolate chips into cookie dough without deflating all the air you've worked so hard to incorporate. And because most are heat-resistant, they're even great for cooking on non-stick surfaces, like stirring scrambled eggs or sautéing vegetables without scratching your pans. Look for one that's made from a single piece of silicone, or where the head is very securely attached to the handle, so it doesn't trap food or come apart during use. Get a couple in different sizes and flexibilities. Trust me, this humble tool will quickly become one of your most reached-for items. And there you have it. Our top 10 must-have kitchen utensils for every home chef. These aren't just tools. They're your partners in crime, your culinary co-pilots. From the mighty chef's knife to the indispensable silicone spatula, each one plays a vital role in making your cooking experience smoother, more efficient, and frankly, far more enjoyable. Stop making excuses about your dodgy old gear and start building a collection that actually works for you, not against you. Cooking is about passion, precision, and pleasure, and having the right tools is the first step on that delicious journey. Invest in these tools, and you'll be well on your way to culinary success. I'm not saying they'll magically make you a Michelin-starred chef overnight, but I bloody well guarantee they'll make a massive difference to your confidence and your results in the kitchen. Treat them well, keep them clean, keep them sharp, and they will serve you faithfully for years to come. Now you know what you need, so there are no more excuses for sloppy prep or disastrous dinners. Get out there and equip your kitchen like you mean business. Don't forget to like this video if you found it useful, and how could you not? Subscribe to the channel for more no-nonsense kitchen wisdom, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss a single update, because we've got plenty more tips and tricks coming your way to transform you from a kitchen calamity into a culinary champion. Now stop watching me and go get your kitchen sorted. Chop chop.